I'm a big fan.
I think you might say he's a good bunny.
He's a
big
great
talent.
bunny.
All right,
John
all right.
Hamm ain't wrong. This guy's got
Officially
the good.
start the show, please.
Okay, well, the movie podcast. That's right, movie the
God, you're the
podcast.
one who was late, not us.
I know. I'm sorry. All right, Gugs, go ahead.
Still, welcome to movie the podcast. We're back. Sans Sean post Super Bowl. I hope everybody had a great turning point event with Brantley Bantley and Ginkley Dougals and
Can't believe they didn't get Morgan Wallen.
yeah, they couldn't
Yeah.
even get a
That
Wallen.
dude hates people that aren't white.
They
Yeah.
couldn't get any Malone, post or otherwise. But here we
Post
are.
Malone wouldn't have gone anywhere near that.
Better not. They couldn't get
Hopefully
any
he's,
roles.
hopefully he's next year's halftime show.
Where's Jelly Roll when you need him?
Thumping
Oh
a
wait, I
Bible.
did hear a fun. Candace Owens, who apparently is an X-Men or X-Man by her own admission.
What?
Oh, she
Excuse
apparently
me?
she can ascend to the psychic, like the astral plane. Like that was a ability that both her and Charlie Kirk possessed.
Technically,
Oh,
the astral plane is
wow.
Doctor Strange. That's not an
I thought-
X-Men power.
Oh, pardon.
thought
That's a
you meant she was
mystical.
like-
That's a mystic arts power.
Well, she.
I thought you meant
anyway,
she was like trans or something.
I mean,
She's
that's
X-Man.
also a popular rumor, and if so, good for him. So she was talking about, she was interviewing, she talked to people at the Turning Point thing, and apparently there was 120 people in the room, and they recorded every song 5 times so they could, like a WWE event, shift people around the room to make
Yeah,
it
makes
look
sense.
fuller. So
And it also sounded like shit. So they recorded it 5
they
times.
recorded 2 weeks earlier, and that's what they landed on.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
pretty
this
bad.
was the best. This is what
Honestly, I'm surprised they were able to sell 120 tickets to a Kid Rock event.
they didn't.
They probably-
they
they probably gave
hired
them
these
away.
people. No,
Oh,
they
shit.
hired these people. Anyway,
Wow.
it was a 12-hour day. It was two
We can't
12-hour
even
days.
pay 200 people to
Can
come
you
to this?
imagine? Can you imagine getting paid, like being so desperate for money? This is why the economy. This is a state of the economy. You have to. You're like, all right, I'll take any job, and then
I'll
you
either
have to go
sell
watch.
plasma or
You-
listen
yeah.
to Chris Rock.
You got to listen to.
Listen to
fucking-
Chris Rock.
You got to listen to Kid Rock and some like country fair ass. I want to drink my beer and suck my truck.
Dick.
Yeah,
Anyway,
A Chris Rock halftime show would be something.
that would be something.
Just a 25
Just try
minute
not to get
set.
slapped the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Will
Stuck
Smith gets airdropped so he can smack him on the 50-yard line.
Yeah. You put a blindfold on him, you spin him around 20 times. It's
Yeah.
like, go try to slap Chris Rock.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But anyway,
What did we watch this week?
we watched my pick, which was Savage Dawn, a movie.
Yeah, it's a
And
movie.
so it is.
Is it?
Nah, it is barely. I have like I don't think I've ever seen. I'm just gonna say this. I don't think I've ever seen a movie with lower stakes in my entire life.
This movie is a karate movie without any karate in it. Like
It is
this
the
movie,
weirdest fight choreo.
Yeah, it's
literally
it's a classic samurai movie. Guy wanders into town, trouble comes to town, he's got to take care of it.
so
he wanders into town too. Like
Well,
there's
yeah,
literally scenes
and he
where
doesn't
Lance
want to take
Henriksen-
care of it either. Like,
Lance
No.
Henriksen like will jump in from stage right. He will literally leap into the scene, stab 2 dudes, and then like prance off screen
yeah,
again. Like,
this is cut together in a
it's
way
the
that
editing.
really
bad.
resembles intentional bad editing, like an SNL sketch of what violence
Yeah.
would be like. And there somebody throws a literal dummy off of a water tower
Yeah.
in a very SNL style way too. It's like it's all those like Farley and Spade sketches from the 90s.
And,
I'm
and
just-
it finishes off like one of those schedules. Well, then it just kind of ends.
that just kind of ends.
Well, there's
It
train
is-
tracks and I gotta walk somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a lot of like, I think the mise en scène of this movie is what it is, right? It's like, I have ideas
I used
about
to
what I
drive a
want each
Nissan
scene
Sen.
to look like. Sentra.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think they want it to look certain ways, but it doesn't all glue together. Still, it's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like if in this kind of movie, like you can't do the karate, like you can't do the fighting. Fighting is terrible. You need guns. Like this should have been like a shootout movie, and
They
they
had
don't
a
really
whole
have.
ass tank.
They had a
sir.
tank, but they didn't have a lot of guns. And
They
I
had a
feel
Even
like
fire around.
They
Well,
did.
it shoots
No,
the
fired at
one
least a couple
into
rounds.
Forsyth, right?
No,
or-
no,
or
that
wait.
was like the grenade launcher on the side of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
They blow up the church tower and like
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they
like,
blow up the church tower.
They use a flamethrower in the silliest way I've ever seen a flamethrower used in my entire life. In this
Very
movie.
anti-ballerina use of flamethrower.
It is, yeah, shout out to the ballerina flamethrower fight. Something I
Yeah,
have
that
never
shit's
seen
so
in my
good.
entire life and will likely never see again.
But yeah, we watched Savage Dawn. We'll get into it. It's something. It's got a great poster. I'll give it that. It's
the
got a
posters goes hard in the paint.
Also, I always talk about the like Plex oddities because I watch this on the Plex, and I think I've said this before, but the Plex is great because it'll show you reviews of the movie, and there's no reviews. I've never seen that before on the Plex, and I've put some fucking obscure ass movies on the Plex, and I don't know how they dig it up, but I think they go through like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. There was no reviews of this movie.
Well, this was
God's
the
ass-
German edit of the movie too that you got.
Oh wow!
Right? Because
yeah, I had
it's got the
yeah.
German titles that come up to start the movie.
You're right.
Well, when I
Because-
looked it up on IMDb,
'Cause it's like the
it said it was
hyena.
2 hours. It said it was 2 hours long,
This
and the
is
cut
not-
you had was only an hour 35. Thank God.
Yeah, I think you're welcome.
They probably cut out the priest getting blown and everything because that seemed like that was edited around a little bit.
What the hell was? We'll get into that. That subplot was something else. Gogs asked me in the text thread, in our analog text thread, it's like, "What's this rated?" I don't think this has ever happened. I googled this movie and I could not find the rating, so I guess it was never theatrically released. I guess,
It
but
could have been.
even like schlock. 80 VHS schlock usually had a rating, so this was, I guess, never submitted to the MPAA. I don't know.
They were like,
Very
no one's
odd.
gonna see this. Don't worry about it.
But I mean, Lance Hendrickson is like a pretty big star. Like,
Yeah,
Karen
George
Black,
Kennedy's big deal.
I put him in as a perk every time I
As a
saw George
perk.
Kennedy. That's all I could think of, is that I think you should leave sketch. But anyway, what did you all watch this week besides Bad Benito? Alec. Oh, late happy birthday to Alec. We have to wish him a happy birthday on the show.
Happy birthday, Alec!
Thank you.
What's it like being 26?
Awful and wonderful.
I know, right?
I have to live the last 20 years again, but my body hurts way less. What did I watch? I watched a couple of things. Where's my little list? You'd think after
A few small things.
494 episodes,
Two
of this,
small
we'd
things.
be ready.
Smooth. Two small things. Also, Mark Stepling thinks that one battle after another is boring, which is just a wild take. But anyway,
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but
you're gonna
Look-
disagree on principle.
yeah.
I respect it.
Did he listen to the show?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, he's the one who ditched his kid's birthday party to come watch a football game with us, and then made us drive him back home after the game. He's like, nah, she's cool with it. It's like, okay,
I forgot about that.
I'm sure she is. We watched
Kind of a boss move, not gonna lie.
Yeah, talk to my wife. She's fine with it. I'm sure she's fine with it.
Someone in the Manosphere is podcasting
Yeah.
about such a thing right now.
Oh, for real.
So I watched three things.
Three things.
Three things.
Two of which are old news. Infinity War, banger.
Nice.
It's not. I was gonna say it's the last great Marvel movie, but there've been a couple since then. But it's the last. I don't know.
Yeah,
The last
I
of that
agree.
era.
It's kind of the
Like
last one
Guardians-
where there's not like a thing hanging over it, right? Because
Like-
by the time you get to Endgame, it's like, oh well, a bunch of stuff's gonna end. So it
Yeah,
feels
like
different.
Guardians 3 is good, but again, yeah, that's the end of a
Guardians 3
trilogy. No Way Home is a lot of fun, but like
Thunderbolts was good.
Endgame,
Fantastic
and
Four.
I agree with Sean more. Like I can understand that Endgame is not a great movie, but I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, I
But
feel
Infinity
similar.
War is like a great movie too. Well,
Yeah,
it's not like high art, but it's very, very good.
Yeah.
Watch Guardians 3, which is still a banger, regardless of what GOG says. That movie
wait, you don't
slaps.
like Guardians 3? I forgot about that.
I still owe it a rewatch. It just didn't do it for me.
That's so crazy. Oh
I
yeah, that's
found
right.
it
You
like
said it
desperately
wasn't.
sad.
You
I
said
was
it wasn't
just
so
emotional
sad about
enough,
Rocket.
I watched it on the flight home from Houston, and like I had tears in my eyes like half the time, and I'm like, I hope nobody sees me crying
Yeah,
on this airplane.
great movie.
Just blame the cabin pressure. It's pushing the tears out of my head.
Those people's ears pop, my eyes pop. Um, but that movie does absolutely rock, and like everything, I feel like everything emotional in it is earned because James Gunn is so good at over the course of 3 movies, like making you care a lot about these characters.
Well, it's so cool that it makes it also like all 3 movies are actually about Rocket more than about anybody else, which is
Yeah,
interesting. Because
and like
I went back and watched the first 2, and I was like, yeah, he's kind of the most important character. Like,
He's a big part. He's a bigger part of 2 than you think, because you're dealing with like Peter and his dad, a lot of it. But the
Yeah, but
Rocket's
he's-
second
yeah.
plot is like it's heavy.
he's finding his dad too. It's like a whole it's
Yeah.
all that family stuff. Yeah, because that movie makes me tear up every time.
but
2.
2 is also a bagger, and 1 is also a bagger. That might be the best trilogy in the MCU because all 3 of them absolutely rock.
Yeah,
Very strong.
The last movie I watched was a new movie for me.
New movie.
And I really enjoyed it. I'll get our best at the title. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh, you watched that?
Gogs watched that, I think.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen it. But
What'd you think?
I thought it was really good. I loved it. Like, it's not perfect, and Guy Ritchie still needs to learn how to trim some stuff and tone down the Guy Ritchie-ness, but overall I thought it was a lot of fun. Henry Cavill looks like he's having the time of his life in this movie, just like chewing up the scenery like a lawnmower.
Him and was it Jack Reacher? Not
Yeah, what's his Alan
Richmond.
but the two like
Alan Rickman,
Jonathan Richman.
Jonathan Richman, Jonathan Hickman,
Jonathan Winters.
Winter Soldier. Alan Richardson. It's a weird last name to say. It's probably Rickson, but they're both really good in it. Like the whole cast is really good. I don't know many of the other people. Carrie Yules is in it. He's good. I don't know who played what's his name? The Prime Minister. The one that TJ loves.
Yeah, hold on.
The fat guy.
Fat guy. I love fat guys.
The Prime Minister of England in World War II, the fat one.
Churchill.
Churchill.
Winston Churchill.
Oh shit, that was Rory Kinnear. I honestly didn't even recognize him with all the stuff on.
Wait, who's Rory Kinnear?
He was the Prime Minister in the first episode of Black Mirror.
Wasn't he?
Who
Wasn't that the
fucks
guy?
pig?
Oh yeah.
In,
uh-huh.
yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Like he's been in. I've recognized him in tons of stuff. I did.
He's
not
in Quantum
recognize him
Solace and
in this
Skyfall
movie
and
at
Spectre
all.
also.
Back when Black Mirror was good. R.I.P. Black Mirror.
It's got what's it? Hugo Stiglitz is in it.
Yeah,
Hugo
Till Schweiger.
Stiglitz.
But like, I thought it was a blast, and it was a hair long. Like he could have cut some stuff out, but overall, like I said, really good action beats, really good like espionage beats. Like Henry Cavill, like these dudes are so surgical with their guns, it is ridiculous, and I loved it. There's like whipping these like one shot. I don't know what the British version of an M1 Garand is, but they're just whipping those things around, and they're like silence and just like poof poof poof, just blowing Nazis away every like. They basically had like a 100% like accuracy rate for Call of Duty nerds. Like there were no missed shots from these guys, and it was awesome. But I thought it was good. It's something I'll probably revisit again at some point in the future.
How do you feel about books, Alec?
In general.
Are you like an Audible person?
I
like
used
me?
to like books, but I have like 4 on my nightstand that I haven't started that I keep buying as we travel, and I need to get through them.
Well, so I read the book,
Oh,
and that this is based on this is way over the top by comparison.
I'm sure. Yeah, like
But like the book, the stuff those guys do in the book is actually like also bananas. So
Is
you might wanna-
the guy an archer in the book?
yeah,
Okay.
like he's nasty with a bow and arrow. He is an absolute in the book.
The
He is
dude
an
that plays
absolute menace.
the dude that plays Jack Reacher or the Jack Reacher guy in this, he plays like a Swedish
Yeah, he's Swedish.
guy,
Yeah,
and he kills people with a bow and arrow, but he's so strong that like the arrows go through people and will hit the person behind them. Like he draws it back so far. It's awesome. This
No,
movie
he's-
rocks.
So would you
he's-
say Guy Ritchie is back?
I'd have to look at his filmography because I don't know that I've seen anything else he's done lately.
Because I think TJ, you saw The Gentleman, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw
Which
it.
is- which is
That doesn't
fine.
sound like a ringing endorsement.
No, I mean
I
it's
hate it.
fine. It's
Yeah.
like it's Matthew McConaughey's like an American marijuana lord in England, and
Yeah.
it's kind of
And-
a crime movie, but it kind of it's like so
Lord.
it's so plotting in the way it's paced. It doesn't feel
Also,
energetic. And Hugh Grant's
what's
playing
his-
like a
Hugh
weaselly
Grant-
reporter guy. Yeah,
Yeah, Hugh Grant's like a villain, and he's like really off-putting. Like I know they cast him against type, but it's just not well done. And there's a part like Colin Farrell's in that movie, and his character is like a
he's
lot
the
of,
best. He's the
he's
best.
a
in the
lot
whole
of
thing.
fun.
Yeah.
But like the movie just feels like I don't know. It just felt to me the movie felt like a hodgepodge of like Guy Ritchie tropes. Like it's almost like you fed like every good Guy Ritchie movie into an AI and it spit that out because it didn't feel like cohesive. Like I don't know. I didn't hate it. Like I didn't think it was like the worst thing I ever seen, but I just did not care for
Oh,
it.
it's like a 5 for
yeah,
a Guy
yeah,
Ritchie
easily.
movie, and
Yeah.
kind of a 5 for movies in general.
I mean,
was fine.
it's not
We're
as bad
all-
as like King Arthur, but
Yeah.
We're all in agreement that rock and roll is the best one. Yes,
Snatch.
Mhm.
Snatch is great.
Really,
Yeah,
but
Snatch
Lock,
is really
Lockstock,
good. Lockstock is fun.
is great. But he's
Oh.
fallen pretty hard.
The first like Sherlock movie is his, right?
Oh, I like the show. I like
they're
both
both-
of them actually.
They're both
Both of
his.
They're both him. They're fun.
the Robert
like
Downey
those.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those. I like the second one. I don't know if people didn't like the second one. I thought the second one was fun.
I don't
Has
know if I've
anybody
ever
seen the
second
man
one.
from Uncle? Is that any good?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I
it's like a
it's-
5. It's
it's
fine.
like maybe a 6. I think
Yeah.
it's got some stuff, but it's also like it's got Army Hammer in it. So I wouldn't be able to watch it now without thinking about what Army Hammer does.
Yeah, look up Armie Hammer's like whole family. I watched a documentary about that. It's like a family of like evil monsters. Like
yeah,
it's
they're all
kind of insane.
wealthy sex abuse people, which I mean,
Yeah.
surprised those exist.
Right.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, yeah, right.
I don't know.
Also,
Looking at his filmography, I don't know. He's kind of never been there to be back. Like
Oh,
for
is that-
every banger, there's a
Oh,
piece
right.
of shit.
Mhm.
Like, and he really didn't string very many bangers together in a row. Where it's like, oh, this is like,
Well, he
Yeah.
had that like dating
Peak.
Madonna thing right when he was
Well,
peaking,
yeah.
and then
So
I
he
think
made
that like
that.
tanked
He made that
everything.
Madonna movie too. That Swept Away or whatever. That was awful.
so for his features, he had Lock, Stock, and Snatch were his first 2 features, which are both great. Then he did Swept Away,
Never saw it.
then Revolver.
Awful. Revolver is
I don't think
bad.
I've ever seen Revolver.
Yeah, I've never
It's
seen
not very
Revolver.
good. It's got
Then
Jason
Rock and
Statham
Roll.
in it.
Like he's just all over the place. Then Rock and Roll, then the 2 Sherlock Holmes, then King Arthur and Man from, like, I don't know. He's never like had a sustained period where it's like Matthew Vaughn, where it's like banger after banger after banger after banger.
He directed the Will Smith Aladdin movie.
I was just about to say that.
That's
yeah,
insane.
yeah, yeah. He made
And he
one of
has
those-
he has another Aladdin movie in production,
Of course he
a
does.
Hercules movie in production. Like,
Hercules, like the Disney version of Hercules.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, God.
It doesn't list anything about it, so I don't know.
I think he missed an
Probably.
opportunity to have somebody ask a character in all of his movies anything to declare, and they can say, "Don't go to the place that the movie took place in," because that's the best part of Snatch too.
Snatch is great. I'm due for a
Um,
rewatch on that. Actually, I would like to. go
Shout out
back
Dennis
and-
Farina.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yes.
I just got that with
Um,
my like free Fandango bucks because if you buy
Hell
movies,
yeah.
you get like a $5 credit after a couple of times when you go to the movies. So
Oh, Fandanglers.
I just get a $5 free movie.
They should call him Fandango.
Yes. Yeah.
That's about it. I started watching Wonder Man. I watched the first 2 episodes. I really liked them. I really am excited
Yeah.
to see where it goes from there. Like, it seems cool, and like all the reviews I've seen are that it's like excellent and something very different from like stylistically from what Marvel's done. So I'm kind of pumped to keep going. I just haven't had time to dive any deeper into it.
I would. Is it
also,
fourth wall breaking? Like, is it like they're making a show
Yes.
in the Marvel universe?
So the main character is trying to be cast as Wonder Man, a Wonder Man in a show or a movie, and Wonder Man was a show in that universe before.
Okay.
If that probably doesn't help at all.
Okay.
It is. To answer, it is. I watched the first 2 episodes also. I really liked it so far. It's got, and this is a hollowed thing to say on this show, but to me, it had like Shane Black vibes, like the tone of it. It felt a little bit like why do I always get the title of his name wrong? Good Guys? Is that the one with
Nice
Nice
guys.
Guys.
Nice Guys?
Mhm.
It kind of because like it's almost like a because what's his name? My favorite character from Iron Man 3, who's vastly underused, the fake Mandarin, is in this show too. It's great.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, and he was also great in the Shang-Chi movie. Like I know everybody, well, not this show, but like so many people hated Iron Man 3 because of that, but I thought his character was awesome in Iron Man 3. So
Yeah.
like give me more of that. I don't know. I'm with Alec. I watched the first 2 episodes. I thought it felt just in the first 2 episodes, it felt like fresher than like any of the other Marvel shows. Like it has a totally different tone and vibe than what you're used to with the Marvel stuff. So
Yeah, like so many of the Marvel like the first one was WandaVision, which was neat and way out there and different, and then Loki.
I loved it.
And then everything after that's kind of been the
Yeah,
same.
the Hawkeye show wasn't great.
I liked it when I watched it, but the more I reflect on it, I'm like, it's fine.
You know what's crazy? I've yet to watch any of the new Daredevil, which is wild because I love.
I still hadn't watched the last. I don't think I finished the full season from Netflix.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was
let
really
alone
good.
started Born Again at all or any of the new ones. I need to. Like that shit rocked.
Yeah.
But I never watched the second season of Punisher. I didn't watch the second season of a lot of those shows.
Second season of Punisher is rough. It's not very good.
No, that's it. TJ.
I watched One Thing.
One Thing.
I don't think it's a movie I ever talked about, but they announced that they're coming out with a new Ghost in the Shell like TV series, and I'm excited for that because I've always really liked that property. And I rewatched the original Ghost in the Shell movie, which is just a fucking like it's one of those movies where even if you're not into anime, I feel like you should watch the Ghost in the Shell movie because like one, it's animated like amazing. I always forget the guy's first name, but Mayoshi. I can't. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Mayoshi.
Pronounced Yoshi.
It's something like that. That guy is fantastic. Everything that guy's ever made is fantastic. But Ghost in the Shell is a fucking cool ass movie. I've talked about 1,000 times on the show that like as a huge cyberpunk fan, like we are starved for like cyberpunk media outside of books, and like Ghost in the Shell is like a shining example of like a really good piece of cyberpunk media.
Yeah,
and it deals with all the cyberpunk themes that we love about like what is consciousness and like dealing with like a hive mind brain like AI thing, and it's just a really cool movie, and it's got a lot of emotional core to it, and I don't know, it's really really fucking good. I've actually never seen. I think they made 2 sequels to the movie, which I've never seen, but the first one is so fucking good. And it's funny because I've read the comics that it's based on, and it as an adaptation of the comics, it kind of is not great. Like if you wanted like a pure adaptation of the comics, it's not the best adaptation because the comic has like a completely different kind of vibe. But like as its own thing, it's like fucking excellent. Like it's a great example of like an artist like taking source material and doing something new with it. Like it has the same that core storyline is in the comic, but like the whole mood of the movie is a lot more serious. And it's just a really really good movie. I highly recommend it. Oh, I watched I forgot. I watched Hard Boiled, which is fucking awesome.
all right.
There's just like do like a revival of that.
A 4K. They got a 4K version coming out, and I think it's currently in theaters. Like they put it back out in theaters. Hard Boiled's like one of the best action movies ever made. I fucking love that movie. That movie is like responsible for me loving like every Hong Kong movie. Like that was my gateway into like martial arts of Hong Kong movies from the 80s and 90s, and like obviously all the John Woo like gun heroic violence, or what do they call that? Heroic bloodshed movies. Like Hard Boiled fucking rocks. Like it's so well done. The gun choreography is so fucking cool. Every shot in that movie is just fucking cool. You got Chow Yun Fat fucking falling down a goddamn railing, shooting 245s. It's like you can't watch that and be like, this is fucking awesome. Like it's just so much fun.
Poster on Wikipedia is holding a shotgun in one hand and a baby, in the other.
I used to have Gogs might remember this. I used to have a T-shirt with that poster on it, and I used to wear it all the time. People used to be like, why is he holding a baby? And it's because the end of that movie, he's like in an obstetrics ward or whatever. Oh my god!
I mean, the baby's loaded.
I love Chow Yun Fat. I love John Woo. Like Hard Boiled is like, it's like god tier action movies. Like The Killer and on the Better Tomorrow trilogy are also great. Bullet in the Head's great, but like I think it's John Woo's best movie hands down. It's so fucking good. Highly recommended. If you haven't seen Hard Boiled, check out the new Blu-ray that's coming out, because apparently it's got like a ton of special features and shit on it. But yeah, that's all I watched. Nathaniel,
I watched 6 things.
Oh my god!
but I'll be quick about a couple of them. So I watched about 3/4 of the second season of Fallout.
I haven't watched it.
I'm really enjoying it. It is definitely like way darker and more cynical and less playful than the previous ones, which I guess it's doing that prestige TV turn. But I do think it's pretty well done. It's just a little more of like a bummer.
Are you a New Vegas fan, Nate?
Yeah. I like New Vegas a lot. That was like that and 3 were the games that like I got a PlayStation 3 just to do them, and then I was like, okay, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
And then because I traveled over the weekend, I got to watch some plane artifacts. So I watched most of the first season of Shrinking, which is amazing. Alec, you were spot on. That show rules.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it hits hard because like I was going back to visit my dad, and my dad's older, and it's doing a lot of stuff with like, what do you do with an older man, and what do you do with But God, it's just so good. It's so well written.
Ask Gogs. That's what he does.
Yeah, what do you do with an older man, Gogs?
Older man.
I don't know. I'm working on what to do with the drunken sailor.
But that show is really great. And
Dave is belly with a rusty razor. God. Very easy, Gogs.
But I'm in a hole with a long hose on them.
It's not even a long enough hose.
Yeah. Very popular.
Well, it's relative. Look, the hose was in the pool. You got to give it a minute. I also rewatched Sinners, which I liked even more this time. Like I think it's an excellent movie. I hope it wins a lot of awards. And I know TJ, you kind of have beef with the plotting and stuff.
I don't know. I caught more flack for this than outside the show, not here. But like, I didn't hate the movie. I just was underwhelmed by it. Maybe I'm due for a rewatch. I could be wrong. I
kind of like when I left the theater the first time, I was like, that was good. But I don't know why it's not hitting. Like, when you leave the movie theater and you're like, that was good. Like you feel it.
Yes,
and I didn't feel that way. When I rewatched it, I felt that way. I was like, holy shit. And I think a lot of the stuff kind of came together where, it's doing a really interesting thing with like Irish experience and Black experience being two groups of people who get shit on culturally, and then neither of them really get to be free ever. They both get forced into this like vampiric assimilation thing, which is like, I don't know. I thought it was really great. And then I think the second watch, I really got that like the kid is the main character and his arc, and the fact that like he's buddy guy in the like post credits scene or the mid credits scene.
I mean, they really screwed the pooch. They should have just dug up Robert Johnson and just got him to be the old man.
I know that would have been way better, right? Like you can Weekend at Bernie's him.
That's what they were going for, right? I mean, that's what it's obviously.
Yeah. It's got. I mean, it's got that vibe. Like I don't think he sold his soul to the devil to play that well, but I mean, I feel like they offer him the chance to live forever at the end of the movie, and he's like, no, I think I've seen enough. Which. That's almost like the most powerful moment in the whole thing is like he's like, no, cool, I'm good. Like, and the best time in our life was that one night right before all the shit went down. And that's also, I don't know, that got me in the like getting older and remembering I don't know, moments of feeling free and loose and not having any responsibilities. Uh, I also watched The Mastermind, which is a Kelly Reichardt who did First Cow. I don't know if you guys watched that, but
Oh yeah,
that
I
was a
like
good
that
movie. The Mastermind is her newer one. It's got Josh O'Connor. He's in the Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man movie as the main priest character. But he's like it's 1970s Massachusetts, and he is out of work, so he decides he's going to try to steal art from the local art museum. And he does, and then everything goes to shit really quickly. And it's really, it's got that quiet kind of vibe like First Cow, where it's a slow burn and there's a lot of, sitting
Yeah,
with it and everything.
I really like. First Cow was a movie that I watched and really liked and completely forgot about. But yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
what, like 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, it had to
Something
be
like
like
that?
21 or 22 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
really
yeah,
liked
this is fun. Like I don't think it's as good as First Cow, but I mean, I watched it on an airplane, so I kind of
Yeah.
need to rewatch it to actually hear anything because that's the main problem with the airplane sound. I watched the Netflix movie We Have a Ghost,
What
which
is that?
um, Anthony Mackie is in it. They buy an
Oh,
obviously dilapidated house,
is that the one with
and
David Harbour as the ghost?
yeah, David Harbour is a ghost with a horrible, horrible comb over. Like it's the worst looking bad comb over you've ever seen.
Hmm.
And the family first, like the movie is terrible because it doesn't know what tone to strike. So it starts with like, okay, we're moving to this house. There's a goofy looking ghost, and then the youngest son like records the ghost and posts it on social media, and it blows up. He becomes like a viral sensation that they have a ghost. And so it's sort of like a We're Famous movie, but
Mhm.
then
Like a hey, we bought a zoo.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, we got a
And
ghost. Hey, we bought a zoo. I'm
and then
not
like
afraid of any particular ghost.
Tig Notaro is in it as a former ghost scientist for the government who
She's a
then
ghost
is
bouncer.
like obsessed with we got to capture this ghost. So then it becomes this
A
like caper movie, but then they're also trying to figure
scientist.
out what happened to David Harbour, like because he can't speak or remember who he. David Harbour speaks no lines in the whole movie.
That seems like a waste.
Yeah, so he's just in the movie a lot, and they are trying to figure out what happened to him. Then it becomes this really dark story about how like somebody stole his daughter from him and murdered him.
Oh God.
And
Jesus.
but the thing is okay. The movie ends, of course, with him like going. He goes into dust like the end of Infinity War, but he doesn't do it after the scene where he talks to his daughter that he hasn't seen since the day she was taken from him and he was murdered. He does it after talking to the kid who is the main character in the movie, who he's known for like 2 weeks.
The poster of this movie is atrocious.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a ghost hand and another hand like fist bumping. It looked I would have like just
No.
based on poster alone. I'm like I'm never watching this.
This was a stoned selection that my
Oh
parents
my
and I
God.
made.
This looks like
That
dog
was
shit.
like let's
The guy
we'll just put a movie on.
The
Uh,
guy
Wasn't
that
David
directed
Harbour.
this-
David Harbour doesn't have any lines, right?
yeah, he has no
That's
lines.
yeah.
He
Like,
doesn't
why
speak
even
at all.
bother getting
Anthony-
David Harbour?
Anthony Mackie's good in it.
Well, because
He's
Netflix probably
great.
just has David Harbour on retainer.
Yeah.
They
It's true.
just
Yeah,
use
they
him
they
however
just own him
want.
for now.
Also, this
Jennifer
guy's
Coolidge
film-
is in it, and she's funny for one scene as a Long Island medium type. But yeah, woof. It's just like there's several times that we laughed during it, but mostly because it's like it doesn't know what it's doing ever. Like David Harbour as a ghost at times is riding in the back seat of a car and at other times is able to just go through walls, but for some reason doesn't just choose to go through walls all the time.
Is he bound? He's not bound to the home.
He's not bound to the house. No, he's like the only reason he was stuck in the house was because nobody opened the door and told him he could leave, and then he's just like walking around out there. It's nuts. The stakes
Wow.
are stupid. It's terrible.
The director of that movie is named Christopher Landon. He's Michael Landon's son, if you remember Michael.
Highway
Oh.
to Heaven.
Yeah.
But he's directed every horrible horror movie that I can't stand, like Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2, and he's directed every Paranormal Activity sequel and Disturbia, which I remember being not terrible, but
Not
That's
the
a
first
Rear Window
Paranormal
movie, right?
Activity.
no, he only directed 2 through whatever. They 2 through
9.
4 and then there's like Paranormal Activity, like sidequels. He
Yeah,
directed
like
that movie.
The Descendants or something like that.
Yeah, Unknown Dimensions, Activity, Next of Kin, Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin. He directed that Hard Eyes movie that came out last year that I heard people liked, but it looked really bad, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's not good. The last thing I watched was a rewatch of American Psycho,
Ah, good movie.
which was great. I don't think I'd watched it really in like probably 20 years. So
Yeah. Speaking of an adaptation that's good on its own, but I think is an awful adaptation of the book. Like I love the book, and I think the movie is not. I think the movie is good on its own, but I think if you compare it to the book, it's terrible. Like it's not a good that and it, for and
Yeah, but
God's
that, you couldn't make that book into a
I hate that
movie.
argument, but anyway, Gog's can attest to this because I used to hate the movie because I love the book, and then I kind of like warmed up, and I was like, you know what? It's good. It's its own thing.
yeah,
But like,
I think the movie has a single central point that is
yeah,
about capitalism and how
oh
it
yeah,
turns us all into monsters of some kind where we tolerate any amount of violence and horror.
my biggest problem with the movie, and it's not really the movie's fault, and there's nothing you can do. It's that Christian Bale is too fucking cool, so people take the wrong. Like in the book, Patrick Bateman is like explicitly like a fucking loser,
Yeah.
and like he's desperate for approval, and that happens in the movie too. But
Yeah,
like,
but they're leaning into like the
he's
material,
also way
the,
too-
the
he's too
falsehood of
handsome.
materialism. Yeah.
yeah. And funny, like I don't know, I've talked about this 1,000 times. I'm not gonna talk about it more. I like the movie now a lot. I think it's not perfect. I think it could have been made. I think you could do more. And in my like parallel dimension, I want like the fucking like Lars von Trier or Gaspar Noé version of this movie. Like I want somebody to go like full bore because that book is so disgusting. There's parts of that book that I had to like put down because I was like I couldn't read it. I mean, there's a chapter called Rats that just I had to like stop reading it for a little while because it's just too graphic, too disgusting. Also, Bret Easton Ellison is a writer that I really like, but like I would punch him in the face if I ever met him in real life. He seems like the most insufferable person. Like he especially now he's got a lot of opinions that I don't agree with, but he seems like I love his work. I've read 3 of his books, but like God, he just seems like never meet your heroes. Like that guy seems like the fucking worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that this watch of the movie, because the first time I watched the movie probably was like around 2001 or something. Like I was much younger, and it
Yeah.
was one of those movies that I think I didn't like because it felt aggressively like mean in a way that I wasn't accustomed to in movies.
Sure.
And this time I really was like, okay, I'm on board with what this is doing. And then I really clocked the ending with them. They're sitting in the restaurant or whatever and watching Reagan's on TV and Reagan's lying about Iran Contra. And
Yeah.
the guy, I think what's his face? I can't remember the actor's name, but we all know who he is. He says, "How
Yeah.
can he lie like that? How can he be so cool about it?" And the other
It's,
guy's like, "Some people are
what's
just
that guy's-
born cool, I guess."
Isn't that guy Josh Lucas? Guy that was like
I think it
famous
is
for, like-
Josh. It's
Yeah,
not
it's Josh. It's
Lucas.
Josh
Yeah.
Lucas, and it's the fucking guy that's the director in Mulholland Drive, whose name is
Justin Theroux.
Thoreau.
Not Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Josh Lucas went from being like in a lot of movies in the early 2000s to now he's like the voice of Home Depot. If you hear like a Home Depot commercial, it's Josh Lucas's
Oh,
voice.
that's funny.
What a career move.
But
He
yeah,
still does some movies.
Yeah, not as but remember in like the early 2000s, I feel like he was in like everything. He was like one of the
Hit
he was
Boy.
like a what's the guy with Glenn Powell? I felt like
Mhm.
Josh Lucas was like the Glenn Powell of like the early
I
2000s.
thought I always got Josh Lucas and Cole Hauser mixed up.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Cole Hauser's got the "I'm gonna punch you in the face" / paddle you situation going on. But yeah, I don't know. I love that. I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, cool. Okay, that's the thesis statement of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
Patrick Bateman is like Ronald Reagan. These are people who will lie to keep up appearances regardless, and they break and they do awful shit, but we just don't care because they make a lot of money or they seem to present the image of things that we want to believe in.
Very prescient to today's
Yeah,
society.
I was
Sure, for
I was
sure.
watching it with because he does at one point. He's like, "Is that Donald Trump's car?" And I was like, "God
Yeah.
damn it!"
Yeah. Also, Christian Bale. I mean, we've talked about him 1,000 times, and he's been in a bunch of movies that we reviewed, but Christian Bale's just fucking great. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like
he's
one
so
of the
good.
problems with the movie is he's so charismatic that it's hard to be like, yeah, this guy sucks. Like it's like, nah, he's like fucking cool. Like Christian Bale rocks. Like honestly, I think one of the best actors that we currently have. I don't think
Oh
that's
yeah,
like going out too
he's like
far on a limb.
one of the few that does the like just yo-yo like size changing and everything and like goes all out for every
Oh, he's a
single role, you
psychopath.
know,
Yeah,
which
and
can't be healthy, but
he always
good on him.
and he's been in a lot of projects I didn't like that Edgar Allan Poe movie he was in, but he always is like the best part. Like he tries. It's not like I don't think I've ever seen a Christian Bale movie where he like phones it in.
Yeah, no, he was like serious about that one Terminator movie because he yelled at everybody.
Oh my god, that Terminator. We watched that on the show. God, that fucking movie. Yeah, that's one of the best like on-set meltdowns ever.
But yeah, that's it for me. Gogs.
Um, I watched 5 things. I'll be fast. The Thing, it
Jesus.
rules.
Woo!
I
It does.
watched, out of respect for the late great Catherine O'Hara, I watched a trio of her films. I watched Best in Show, Waiting
Banger.
for Guffman, and A Mighty Wind.
Yeah.
I have what might
Oh,
be an
man.
incredibly hot take.
Oh wow. Okay, go ahead.
Waiting for Guffman's the funniest one of those 3.
Wow.
Okay.
Hard disagree, but I mean I
Yeah.
love all of them.
I love all
I-
3 of those movies, but Waiting for Guffman, fucking like whenever I watch that, I'm like, I forget like how funny this movie is, and I don't know.
Well,
I
you didn't watch For Your Consideration. That's
I
a
did
good
not
one,
watch
too.
that. No.
Home
That
for
one has
Thanksgiving.
that, yeah.
Home
Like that
for
Alec beat
Purim.
me to it. That was
Yeah.
the funniest part where they're like, nobody knows what Purim is. You got to change the holiday.
But yeah.
Also, that
all-
movie ends really dark.
Yeah,
Remember,
that
like,
movie
oh,
ends
yeah.
so dark.
But
R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara. She fucking
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, she does. She kicks a pile of ass. Her and Eugene Levy in both of those, in all 3 of those movies, but like that whole cast, I really can't say like.
Alec was talking about it earlier, how he was watching Guardians and had like a tear in his eye. Like honestly, the scene in A Mighty Wind where she reunites with Eugene Levy and they have that song,
and they share
it's
that
so,
kiss. It's so
it-
powerful.
It's so good.
I think
like,
okay. I think of the 3 movies, A Mighty Wind's the best one, but I think Waiting for Guffman's the funniest.
Also, Eugene Levy, when they're talking about his career, and after he split up, it was Mickey and Mallory. No, that's
Mickey and Mallory. It's like calling it quits. Like
Calling it quits. That's what I was talking about. And he's digging his own.
covers
He's
are
digging
just
his own grave, and it's called Calling It Quits.
I was so Liz and I watched that together, and I think one of the things I really like about not that his movies really ever feature an antagonist, but
Yeah.
like 2 things about A Mighty Wind I really like was one, there is no antagonist. Like they don't even set like the new Main Street Singers up as like the bad guys or anything like that, right?
They're all really nice. Like the what's the Spinal Tap's band's name?
Oh, the Folksmen.
The folks like they
I
are
love
kind of
them.
they're kind of like they kind of don't like the other band, but like
Yeah.
they're still not mean to them. Also, the Folksmen have that funny thing where they're like, oh, we didn't even have distribution. Like our records didn't even have
They have
a
a
hole
hole.
in it.
If you put a hole in it, it's a good record. Well, but then
Also, the music in that movie is fantastic.
Also, so that's another fun fact, right? Every actor and actress learned to play. Catherine O'Hara learned to play the dulcimer for that role.
you
Like,
can tell. Yeah, you can tell
that's
when you watch it.
insane. So there's
yeah, see the Westminster Dog Show played a tribute to her
Oh,
No.
that's nice.
That's
with a bunch of
awesome.
her clips from
from Best in Show.
well, from Best in Show and some of the other movies, but a lot of it was from Best in Show.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, it was
Well,
Shout
really
out to
cute.
the Westminster Dog Show.
Yeah, good on them.
Yeah.
But the other thing I loved about A Mighty Wind is they could have easily played the joke like no one gives a fuck about folk music and like made the joke that no one shows up, kind of like the Spinal Tap joke. But I liked that they were like people were into it. The crowds were cheering. There was a
Yeah.
lot. It was really like wholesome and like lovely and like it felt real good. And you know
Christopher Guest is like an incredible ability to make. I mean, all his movies have like incredibly like silly moments, but then like it comes together in like such an interesting way where like you can have. I feel like a lot of like lesser comedies, like they're like, oh, this guy's a goofball, but there's no real character behind it. But like all those characters as silly as they are, they feel like very realized. Even like the Eugene Levy character, who's like, real, like a real nut. Like,
Yeah.
very good movie.
Fred Willard did all three films. Just
Fred
what
Willard,
happened?
another
yo?
R.I.P. to another fucking legend. That guy was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I was reading this. I saw this movie about this crazy captain named Moby Dick. He was going after a whale or something. I don't know, but there was water coming on him all the time. Something. What if we just throwing water on all you guys every time, especially the ladies?
Yeah, we'll show their talents. What's the one guy? I always forget his name, but he was in all those movies. But he's like the main guy in that band, and he's like, my dad, he used to lock me in the basement, and like he just left me in his old gin boxes, and I made him into friends.
Friends in a gin box.
He's like, they were my best friends, and they were gin boxes.
Yeah, that movie. All three of those movies rule. Out of
good.
respect for Catherine O'Hara, everyone should just rewatch all three of those. They are.
I mean,
Really?
honestly, like always wonderful, like in so many things. Like that's one of those actors that like she's in Beetlejuice, she's in fucking Home Alone, she's in all the Christopher Guest, like such a wonder. And I never watched Schitt's Creek, but I always heard like a lot of good things.
So good.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think you would love it.
Yeah, I
I'm
think you'd
sure
love
I
it.
would.
She's
I'm sure
amazing in it. She's like just
Is
stunning
Christopher
and
Guest
hilarious.
involved in that show at all? Because all the
No.
Christopher Guest people are in that show.
It was created by Eugene Levy and his son, who is the other main character guy, Dan Levy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like that
They
guy
created
too.
it.
I've seen him in a
It's so good. But the end of that show is like it just tears at your heart. It's great. It's like a really happy. It's wonderful. I love that show. And it's interesting because that show, I watched the first couple episodes. I'm like, these people are kind of terrible.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
took me
like-
some time to get into it because I was like, these people suck.
Yeah, but if you give it that first like 3 or 4 episodes, they start making the turn pretty early, and then to watch all 4 of them grow in their own way into just like good folk, it's like reverse It's Always Sunny, where they keep progressively turning into worse and worse people. It's like at the end of this, they're all it's up there with like the arc that you got out of Parks and Rec. Like that last season of Parks and Rec will always be like one of my favorite seasons of TV.
I mean the like the engagement song when they do the Tina Turner cover is fucking
Oh my
amazing. Like
God,
there's
it's
so many
so
good
lovely.
moments in that show.
Yeah. No. So watch Schitt's Creek, TJ. You'll love it.
I will.
and-
I need to.
Then I watched one new thing. I watched
New thing?
I watched Kurt Russell / Marky Mark's Deepwater Horizon film.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Gogs.
Marky Mark's like, if I was on the Deepwater Horizon, it wouldn't have happened.
Listen here. Hey guys, the oil's coming out of the ground.
We got we got enough golf balls to fill this hole.
Yeah, we got listen, there's too much pressure. Everything's on fire.
Your Marky Mark's really
We
coming.
gotta get
along.
out of this golf.
It's
A
not
few
bad.
questions. A few questions, Gogs.
Yeah.
Were you getting your oil changed?
I was not.
Were
That is
you at a
that is
patient
an oil
first
change.
waiting to go back to the room?
No, I was just like I was fucking around and I think I'd seen like a clip in like social media about something about like
I
The
feel like
explosion.
I've seen half the movie on TikTok.
yeah, so I
Like
saw I was
little
like,
bits.
let me see what the rest of this is about. So I had it on one monitor while I was playing a game on this monitor, and I just looked over at like the explosive bits, and it's just like it's kind of terrible. Like, I mean, like the event was awful, but like it's I also feel but the guys that lost their lives were capitalists and killed them, so I'm sorry for them and their families. That's fucking tragic. It's awful, but like that's basically what I was like, man, BP is getting just like not like they weren't getting dragged, but they were getting dragged in that movie. Like it was not trying to paint both sides. I was like, no, these guys fucking suck, and they fucked
Isn't
this
John
up pretty bad.
Malkovich one of the scumbag?
Malkovich is
like-
one of the scumbags.
Yeah.
And
But
like
Kurt
Ethan
Russell's a good
Suplee,
guy.
Kurt Russell, yeah, he's like the captain of the rig. Because I never think about it. My dumbass thought that oil rigs were like planted on the ground. They are not. They're just barges.
Oh, Huh.
So yeah, like they have
I never really thought about that.
yeah, like they have a captain. They have like all sorts of motors that keep them where they are,
Oh, wow.
but they are not like secured. And then they drop this like a basically umbilical into the earth to drink up the old dinosaurs. But yeah, it's
Why would old dinosaurs be at the bottom of the ocean?
fossilized thing he's talking about. He's talking about oil.
Yeah, the gasoline. But anyway, don't watch it. It's not good. Um,
Really?
it's not bad. It's like an
Shocker.
idiot. It's like an idiot's Apollo 13. How about
Hopefully
that?
by next week you can watch Patriot Day.
Yeah.
Let us know how
Wow.
that is.
Hey guys, I'm pretty sure there's a sniper on that roof, and maybe some bombs. We gotta get through this
Patriot
race.
Day. I totally
my God.
forgot about
Is this
that
some
movie.
kind of pressure cooker in a trash can?
Yeah.
I want to
Oh
make.
my God.
If
Are we
I was
making
like,
chicken? What is this?
if I was like a billionaire producer, I want to make the 9/11 movie, but put Marky Mark on the plane because he said he would like stop it. Like I make that like fantasy movie where Marky Mark stops 9/11. I
Can you
think
put,
that would
You got to make
he
it a
puts-
butterfly effect thing where he does that, but everything's
Oh.
worse.
Yeah.
be-
Oh, they have
See,
to go
that's
back and let it happen.
Well, no, I have to convince him to do it. So I'd have to like edit it after the fact, like
Yeah.
shoot the movie and then like make it something else.
Can you put Seth MacFarlane on the plane like he was supposed to be too?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
No, he would be the only one that would die. Was be Seth MacFarlane.
If I was
Also,
on the
I'm
plane, we definitely
Very
have one
tired
more
of hearing that
talent.
story about Seth MacFarlane. It's like it gets fresher every time I hear it.
And Steve Branzini.
Also, somehow I would stop Pete Davidson's like family from getting killed in 9/11 so he wouldn't be famous. So it's a whole thing. Like 9/11 really did ruin this country in a lot of ways that people don't understand.
Secondary, tertiary effects is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
All right.
let's talk about Savage Dawn.
Mm.
Yeah, speaking of
Yeah, this
Savage
is,
Dawns.
This is this is one of those movies that as I was watching, I was like, man, I can't wait to hear the recap because I bet it's gonna sound better than the movie.
If
Yeah.
this recap takes you more than 5 minutes, I will be shocked.
No, it's gonna be brief. So
No character in this movie makes like any fucking sense. Like
no, so you've got
Well, every
so-
character says who they are and what they're doing, but they all are absurd.
yeah, and like I guess like I'll let Gogs get to it, but there's a part that happens like immediately in this movie where I was like, what? Like, excuse me.
Well, which part? Where
The part where Lance Hendrickson rolls into town and this person who knows Lance Hendrickson from her childhood just like makes out with him.
Oh yeah, no,
And-
that was
And
weird.
she's like, hey, remember me? And he's like, who are you? And then she's like, oh, he's like, man, you really grew up. And it's like, ew.
it's so
disgusting.
bad.
It's so fucking bad. Also, the very beginning where he fights the like biker punks, there's
Yeah.
literally like everybody remembers that scene in Austin Powers where the guy's on the like the roller. Like there's a part where this guy like tries to hit Lance Henderson, but like it sticks on him in the car, like after he's already like missed him, but he's like, it's like, what the fuck am I watching?
Well, so anyway, the movie opens and it's like a lone biker doing whatever, and we're in, I don't know, Arizona. So
Yeah, it's somewhere out in the
Arizona.
desert.
That's where Jackie Daytona is a human bartender.
yeah, real human bartender. So he pulls up on this gas station / fruit stand / tequila stand to fill up his bike when three bikers, you've got Randy Quaid, you've got the dean from Community, and this other guy show up and they start harassing the people. So then Lance Henriksen's like, not on my watch, and he starts like half saving the day, but all he really does is sort of beat up the bikers, destroy the fruit stand.
I noticed. I was like, he's just like crushing these oranges for no reason.
He's just like there's a whole thing of tomatoes they're done, and then the other one of the bikers, while he's working up the other, he doesn't kill any of them. He's beating up these bikers, and then the Randy Quaid fucking jumps into just a sedan or just a car that's there.
This is the part that I'm talking about.
And
Yeah.
starts driving at Lance Henriksen, and then Lance Henriksen just takes his bike over the top, and then he's like on his merry way. But like the main thrust of the problem, the three bikers, do you think they're just gonna stand there with the two people they were harassing and go, "Oh well, I guess we got our licks. We better skedaddle." They probably robbed and raped the hell out of that place.
Oh, this movie is like super rapey.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's like super rapey the whole time, but also like it's weirdly sexual, but like in like the weirdest like TV 14 way. Like
it's like
I don't
sexual in a way that doesn't like for people who don't know what sex is. It's like what they like think it is.
I feel like Alex brought this up with a couple of movies we watched recently with like Firepower and stuff, but this felt like something you'd see on like late night like not network but like syndicated TV. Like
USA
this felt
Up
like
All Night.
yeah, or like something you'd see on like channel 54. I know that doesn't scan for anybody outside of Baltimore, but like this is like some weird movie that you just see like just randomly on some cable channel you've never seen. Because it's not it's violent, I guess, but it's never like gory. And again, it's definitely horny as hell and rapey, but there's not like I don't think there's any nudity in the movie,
There's
right?
so much titty.
No, it's like
Is there? Honestly, guys, I watched this movie Saturday, and like I almost had to rewatch it because I had a hard time remembering a lot of the movie, so I don't remember the titty. I'm
there's like no
shocked.
less than 5 pairs.
There's 5 pairs of titties in this movie.
Yes.
Damn, I got to rewatch it.
I don't know maybe the version you guys watched didn't have it, but the one that's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, see, I watched the Plex version. Maybe that is Nate. Can you confirm?
I mean,
there were
I don't
5
remember any, so yeah, that could be the thing. Is that
Oh.
Was
the-
there,
there-
was there like a bonfire party scene? Do you recall that with the bikers?
No. What? No.
yeah,
Oh,
I
you
don't-
watched a different version.
yeah, I think the German version, which was like Dawn of the Hyena, is what the title translates to.
Okay,
That's on
well,
the
there's
Plex.
a-
Just might be
That's a
it might
much
be
better name.
chased.
There's this. Okay, well, we'll get.
Gogs, let me ask
yeah.
you a question real quick. Is one of the sets of titties the hot biker girl that tries to fuck the priest?
Yes.
Shit, I need to watch the other version.
Okay,
Is
so-
it
all right.
in the church when she's seducing him?
Yes.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
because
no,
the version we watched
and the version
cuts
we watched-
immediately at when she's about to like go down
Yeah,
to zip
he,
unzip his
like-
pants. It like cuts
he, like-
abruptly.
she's like talking to him, and then it cuts to him like with his pants down, and Bill Forsyth like kicks the door in.
No, I think I made a note of it because they were pointier.
Damn.
They were pointier than I
Shit.
expected.
Now, so was the half hour that Alec was talking about all titty related?
There was okay. So all right, let's play this game. Okay, so all right, so Bishop goes to town, right, and he meets up with George Kennedy, who is a perk, and who's running. Oh, so first he makes out with George Kennedy's daughter. Then he meets George Kennedy's son, who's like, "I'll give you a ride later." And then he's like,
time out real quick. We forgot to introduce one of the characters that I was like, why is he in this movie? There's like a mentally challenged person that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
holding a doll.
"There's a battle retard that they use later."
All right, we don't use that word anymore.
Jesus Christ!
Like, God
Yeah,
damn,
say
man.
war, not battle.
So they turn him into a suicide bomber in the third act.
Yeah,
that was a hell of
yeah,
a choice
that
by
was wild.
George Kennedy.
Yeah, George Kennedy literally hands him his Cabbage Patch doll that's laced with like C4, and he's like, "Go walk over there and count to 10, but be away from it before it gets to 10." The kid counts to 17, and then the whole thing blows up. I don't know if that guy lives.
I don't think
Probably
so.
not. Yeah.
So anyway, this kid's wandering through town with his doll, and then he's talking to like the preacher's daughter, and
There's a random little person that's in this movie.
Well, yeah,
that's
the-
like,
And the
Tyrion-
sheriff is making fun of them, so you're kind of like not sure who's the good people at this point because the
There's no
sheriff
good
seems
people.
like
The
an
whole
asshole.
town's full of bad people.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
Tyrion Lannister and Lloyd Braun are standing around just
that guy
like,
does look like Lloyd Braun.
making
Oh my-
fun of the mentally handicapped guy, saying they're going to take his baby away, and then Bishop rolls into town, makes out with his best friend's daughter, but like he just makes out with her. Then, like TJ said, like then he realized who this broad
Oh
was.
yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm not a handsome man. This has never happened to me. Maybe if you're very good looking, this happens that like just women walk up to you
I
and
don't know that
start
Lance
making
Henriksen
out.
is very good looking either. I mean,
I'm
I don't
just
think
saying
he's a
in-
bad looking guy.
I mean, for Aqua Velva or whatever the name of the town is, he's probably like an 8. Like,
Yeah, she just walks up to him and makes out, and the line of like he says something to the effect of, "Man, you grew up well." It's like,
ugh.
God, brother.
Yeah.
Which is like the last time I saw you, you were 9, and now we're just
Yeah,
doing
no,
this.
it was like, oh,
Because he was
no.
in Vietnam, right? That's the whole thing. So he's been
yeah.
away. It's 1985. The Vietnam War ended. In,
No, I think he was doing like Reagan era
Black Ops.
CIA.
Oh, was he?
stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Like,
So
they were
he's-
talking
yeah.
about the agency a bunch. So anyway,
Okay.
So then he goes with the boy and the girl to their dad's gold mine because the town's run out of water, but George Kennedy is turned into a gold mine / battle building. And then you don't find out that George Kennedy's in a wheelchair until like 2 scenes later, and you're like, how do you have a wheelchair in there? But
Yeah,
then,
that his like battle basement doesn't look handicap accessible at
not
all.
in the least.
It's like
It's
it's
none,
like
of,
a
none of
converted.
the movie is like
No,
they're in the
Also-
hills.
well,
Like,
also like you get introduced to George. So George Kennedy has 2 kids, a son that like idolizes Lance Hendrickson like
Stryker.
immediately.
yeah, Striker.
Striker. Yeah, I forgot his name. Fucking Striker. And then again, like the son is nonplussed by him fucking his sister, which is weird. And like
Yeah.
I don't know, like the whole thing. Is
So then George Kennedy and Stryker are reminiscing, and they send the son off. He's like, I'll ride you around town on the bike later. And then they're reminiscing about making poop bombs with nails and explosives.
oh
and
yeah,
like,
that's right. He's like, oh, we blew up this whole village.
Yeah, they used to be like an A team together. Is the sound of it, right?
Like I think they toppled regimes together, and
And
he's
is
like,
are
they're
we to
like,
believe that he became paralyzed from the regime toppling?
who knows?
I mean,
man?
we all assume that he's just sitting because he wanted to sit. He was
I
like, "I'll
assumed he
do
was
your
being
movie,
like a
but I'm sitting the
microchip
whole time."
situation. Yeah, like oh, you mean George Kennedy?
Yeah, I think George Kennedy's like,
Oh,
"I'll
like he
do
was
your
in his
movie."
rider. Like I
Yeah,
will be.
he's
sitting
like,
this
"I
whole
was in
film."
Cool Hand Luke. I will not stand for this movie.
Yeah.
I will sit for it."
So
I
Stryker
really
is
expected this to be a comedy when he showed up because the only thing I've seen George Kennedy in is the Naked Gun movies.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
so then Stryker's motivation for showing up is never like
No.
it's just like he's just in
He-
town now.
He forcefully says multiple times that he doesn't want anything to do with saving the town. So it's not,
Right.
and it's unclear why he's back. He doesn't remember the girl. Like, at least they could have been like,
So,
she was 18 when he left, and now they're getting back together. Like
like a
something.
Marion Ravenwood. or
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
interject for 1 second about his motivations because I don't know if to me this is like they tried to make like a Western. It's kind of like a samurai movie. I feel like they tried to make Stryker like a Yojimbo character because
Oh,
like
totally, yeah.
because Yojimbo like doesn't like in the first movie like he ends up getting involved but he doesn't really want to be. In the second movie he's like eating the whole time. He doesn't really care, and that works when you got Toroshi Mifune like being super charismatic and you have Akira Kurosawa making like an amazing film. It doesn't work in this movie because he's just like, I don't care, I don't give a shit.
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't have like a credo or something. He does say at one point that like, I've led people into battle to die, and I'm not gonna do that again. And it's like, yeah, but that's literally the only option now, bro. Like, what's like not doing that is going to lead to more people dying than doing that. He's just odd. He's kind of weird.
He's one of the strangest main characters that I can remember us watching on the show. Like it's weird that like he's like the like hinge point of this movie because like don't get me wrong, I love Lance Henriksen. Like he's been great in so many things, but I also don't remember him, and I'm sure I could be wrong, just in stuff that I can remember watching. I don't remember him ever being a lead. Like he's always I like that show. I remember liking that. I remember a guy died in a microwave in the first episode of that show, and I thought that was cool as hell. But he's in movies, he's generally not a lead. He's always the second guy, and he's great at that. And even like in like Near Dark, which I love, like he's not the lead in Near Dark. Like he's
so not in this movie for long stretches unless that's part of the 30 minutes that we missed, that he almost feels like he's playing the second character.
Yeah, it's a weird, the way this movie is put together is very strange because Nate, you bring up a good point. There are vast swaths of this movie where like no one really pertinent to the plot is involved in the scenes. Like every scene it's wild to me that we watched the version with a half-hour cut because there's so many scenes that just like go on. It's like an art film. Like
there's like 15 minutes of them just like boxing to see who's the toughest guy in town that they do every year.
They're having a pit fighter. But anyway, so now they're like fucking Lance Henriksen's like, all right, I'm gonna drive your kid around on this motorbike. And then was this in your version of the movie? The bikers come across the broken down couple, the dude and his
Yeah.
secretary.
Yeah, they
Yes,
shove the
yeah.
blonde lady in the grass and they kind of like, they
Tear
sexually
her top
assault
off
her.
in the
Oh,
video,
that
in the
doesn't
version
happen.
that I
Didn't-
watched.
That does
didn't
not
happen in the one
happen
we
in our
watched.
version.
All right.
All that happens in our version is you hear her shrieking and screaming, and Lance Henderson's like, and then the kid's like, you got to do something. He's like, there's 10 of them. There's one of me. What am I going to do? And
Yeah,
then
he's like, you know what? Whatever. So shouldn't address that way. Whatever Lance Henriksen's saying to him. So
in
then
this movie, I would imagine he would say something like that. Yeah.
so then they go back to town. So now they're in town, and you're met with ruddy-faced Karen Black, who is our connector.
Yeah.
She is the ring girl for the back of the bar fight club that's happening between Lloyd Braun and some
Possibly
other guy.
owner of the bar.
Maybe.
Or the
Yeah,
town's only waitress. It's unclear what
Yeah,
what
it's
role
like
She
she
Jesus.
hates
serves.
it there. She hates the town so very much.
She turns on the town in like 3 seconds. She's
So-
like, fuck this place. Take me with you.
So
I
the
thought
whole
I was
time-
really confused because, like, I stepped out of I went to go pee, and I was
Oh,
like, I'm not pausing this movie.
No.
Go pee. Like, this isn't worth that. And I came back, and the next scene I saw her, and she's like with the bad guys. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wasn't
no.
she a townsperson at first?
No, she
Yeah.
has no loyalty to this town whatsoever. The minute someone else takes her, because at first she's like, oh, this Lloyd Braun guy is like hot as shit, and he's gonna beat everybody up. And then, like, as soon as he loses, she's like, well, fuck this guy. Like,
Yeah.
also the heavy of the biker gang, the guy that beats Lloyd Braun, I can't place that guy, but that guy has been in like a shit ton of
He
stuff.
was in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah,
He
he's been
was
in a lot.
He was in the 80s. He was the heavy red. If you needed a
Yeah.
redneck heavy, that was him.
I
I was
recognized
reading
him right
about
away.
him a little bit. Apparently, and I haven't kept up on It's Always Sunny. Apparently, he's like a gun shop owner, and It's Always Sunny.
Oh yeah, he's the
Uh,
one he's like Gunther's guns.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's Gunther. So anyway, so they're at the bar. They're having like whatever bare knuckle boxing in the back. George
Yeah.
Kennedy's eating a plate of nachos with his family. And then
I like nachos.
I forget who said it.
They
But,
literally are having like a dinner.
Yeah.
They're all having dinner. George Kennedy, his family, Lance Hendrickson are all having dinner while like the biker gang is like literally actively like riding on the bar with their bikes and like just like causing a ruckus, but they're not like they're just like sitting there trying
Not to mention they're
eat.
having dinner in a place that almost definitely does not serve food.
It's
Like
just
that is
sitting
not
there.
a food rest. That's not a food
You're
establishment.
like at the Titty Twister from Dusk Till Dawn. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it
where
was-
we are. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if this movie inspired from Dusk Till Dawn a little bit. So then the bikers show up, and now they've only been alluded to. At some point, you pass some random National Guardsmen on the street that just alert you that I guess there's a base nearby, and then they are alluding to their boss Pig Iron, and somebody in the chat said, I forget who, but it's William Forsythe, and he looks just like Nelson Muntz. Like whoever said that was brilliant.
me.
That was a spot on.
That's all I could think about the whole time because he's got the same nose. Like
I'm gonna put it out on Front Street. William Forsythe's the best part of this movie. He is,
oh,
hands
he's
down.
fun, yeah.
and I
he's
don't mean
so
that
good.
as a slight. I mean like he is giving it everything he's got.
It
And as far as
reminded
character
me-
actors go, I think William Forsythe is probably
We
pretty
watched
underappreciated in this
a million years ago, we watched one of the Steven Seagal movies.
Mhm.
I can't
Oh,
remember which
yeah.
one because they all have the same fucking title. But he
Ah,
played
yeah.
the Mark for Death, maybe.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Marked for Death.
But William Forsythe played the villain in that, and he was the best part of that because remember he was like doing like fucking cocaine and then like shooting people, and like, he was fucking awesome. He's great in this movie. The movie's not great. William
William
Forsythe
Forsythe's
is
great.
great, but spoilers towards the end of the movie, they get rid of him way too
Oh,
quick.
they vanish him. They squash him. It's a
Yeah.
squash match.
and then
anyway,
they're like they end the movie with the two goobers that the movie started out with, and I'm like, why do I care about these guys? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway,
Terrible choice.
So the bikers show up. They're like, we want to be part of the fight zone, and then Lance Henderson's like, and George Kennedy's like, well, wheel me away. That's enough of us. So they're not even in this part of the movie.
Yeah.
Then the bikers, so big beefy biker fights Lloyd Braun. Lloyd Braun's working him, and then Nelson gets involved, and then it's a disqualification, so they're not going to get paid their $500. And then people are getting smashed into like service
Oh,
gates for a
DJ, it
bar.
was Out for Justice. He played Richie
Out.
Bandada.
Thank you very much. Out for Justice. Anybody wants to watch a fun Steven Seagal movie, watch Out for Justice, because it. I remember like that movie was a blast.
Bill Forsyth is like smoking crack.
Yeah,
fighting people.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't doing coke. He was smoking crack. That's right. It was even worse.
So then there's this turn, and there's turned to a bar fight, and then the sheriff. So Lloyd Braun's the deputy. He's not the sheriff. The sheriff,
but he's also the toughest man in town. Lloyd
Braun.
Right,
and the sheriff's like a complete cuck, and no one's doing nothing, and they end up like locking up the big biker, and they're like, "You get out of town. We're gonna keep your buddy as our hostage or whatever." And then Karen Black's like, "Take me away from this pigsty," and they're like, "I bet." So the bikers leave. Then they go. I might get my order of things wrong, but let's just continue. So they go back to town, and the George Kennedy's son is trying to hook up with the church daughter, and you're met with what's his name? Jenner, Bruce Jenner, burn priest mayor, is like in charge of the town.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so he's there now too, and
he's like the priest of the town, but he's also like
the mayor.
The mayor, yes.
So like,
dude, I just looked up his IMDb. He was in like every one episode of like every show in the 80s that you can think.
He's in a lot of stuff.
So there's almost more sexual assault, and then they lasso up the George Kennedy's son, and they drag him behind a motorcycle, and then
for like a second.
15 feet.
But his back is real fucked up from that 15 feet. But like later when they're badging up, it looks like he got mauled by a lion. Like it doesn't make any sense. But then Lance Henriksen like erupts out of the top floor of the only hotel in town, dispatches the guys yet again, and then sends them packing on their merry way. This is where they have their biker sex rave. And they're like, we need to destroy the town. So like, okay, let's seduce these National Guards guys with some of our ladies. Yeah, so I think we see the part where they decide to raid the town, but we didn't see any of the other stuff. So we just got like the plot line, and then it was cut to women breaking down on the side of the road, but they're still able to move their cars.
Yeah,
like the whole.
This movie trades on horniness.
But the whole grift of that makes absolutely no sense. Like, I get that it doesn't matter, but those two guards at the fucking, like, base where they keep all the army equipment.
But none of the army. Like, the army is
out.
Army.
It's just, we got two guys on $50 million worth of military stuff.
So then the biker gang's like, let's destroy the town with U.S. steel. So they go and steal a tank and all the armaments in the world.
Well, I should say that we should point out that Karen Black is the one that's like, just blow the whole town up. And William Forsythe's like, hell yeah, let's do that. Like, it's Karen Black's idea. Again, the town, presumably she's been living in for years. She's like, just to annihilate the whole town.
We don't really see enough of her being abused by the people in the town to understand why. And then the fact, like, she's,
to be honest.
Yeah, and she's riding the barrel of the tank the whole time. So I think we're doing a, like, Karen Black's got a big dick now thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what we're pointing to.
But and I forget where this happens in the movie, but at some point they honeypot Priest Mayor, and then they get him to lead the bikers up to the gold mine.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a
Priest Mayor is seduced by, again, the woman.
Her name is Lip Service.
Dude, she's so hot. She's like the hottest one in this movie.
And here's the weird thing. So in the cut we watched, the bikers come to town with the tank. They blow up the church tower. The mayor comes out of the church with a blonde woman, and they're both buttoning their clothes in the background.
Yeah.
Then we cut abruptly to him inside with
in the church
lip service. Right. And that's a different thing.
I think before the tank rolls into town, don't they like assault George Kennedy's mine shaft? And that's where Lance Henriksen stabs someone in the neck with a snake.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right.
Like there's another failed attempt.
Someone legit gets stabbed. Lance Henriksen just picks up a fucking snake and stabs him with the snake, which is amazing. There's like an
assault on the mine, and then they're like, okay, let's assault the town. So then William Forsythe gets like locked up intentionally just so that a tank can drive through the jail.
Yeah.
And now they have taken command
So
of the
slowly
town.
and so silently, like the
Yeah.
sound, you don't hear the tank coming for the entire time that like you should hear a very loud noise.
So
Half the jail is outside.
So the biker gang has now taken over the town by force. The one guy is getting his beard trimmed by an ultra Christian who sings a song at him until he gets his neck slit. Like it's chaos in the town. The Chinese delegation in the full-on rice paddy hats for some reason are all scurried off to the side. Anyway, George Kennedy's like, well, we need to save the town. And Lance Henderson's like, not me. And so then George Kennedy breaks out his battle barge version of his wheelchair
Yeah, Harley
and
cart.
goes in, and that's when he gives
Yeah.
the mentally handicapped fellow the bomb to sneak in. So then the final 20 minutes of this movie are mentally handicapped guy, suicide bomb mission, rocket launchers, flamethrowers, just bedlam in the streets. At some point, William Forsythe he runs over priest sex mayor with the tank. He gets he has like a Chris sword, like a wavy Chris knife sword that he fights Lance. Lance Henriksen dispatches him almost. I mean, it's just him hopping around
Instantly.
stabbing dudes.
Yeah.
He puts him on the grenade launcher of like an ATV and like blasts a grenade through his guts. Karen Black gets run over by the tank.
George Kennedy is sitting for the entirety of the battle sequence inside a large culvert tube on his wheelchair. He's holding a bomb and he catches a bullet in the chest. And then he
Yeah.
gets to give a tragic soliloquy about how it's ironic that he's got this thing that could blow up a bunch of people and one tiny
The
bullet
tiny
took him
little bullet
out.
took him out,
One
right?
tiny bullet. And then he
That's what
dies.
bullets do, George.
When he
That's why
dies,
they do. That's
That's
the whole
kind of
point.
their thing.
when he
That's all
dies,
they
Lance
do.
Hendrickson does not go over to him. He does not seem
No.
heartbroken that his
He
best
just
friend
looks
has
at him
like
like,
yeah.
It looks
Looks at
at him
him
like
like,
it's
God,
his
what a
fault. It's like,
pussy.
nice job, jackass.
And
the
then the
father,
two-
the father of his lover.
And the two
Yeah.
kids just go over and stand next to him and his head like lolls to the right. And that's it. Like there is no like anything. He's playing it like this is my Oscar moment in this movie and no one else cares.
He sits there. No one's gonna see. He sits there and goes, "Oh." like he's like trying to like
bullet.
he's trying to like grit his like he's trying to push the bullet back out. Like and so anyway, then Lance Henriksen kills Nelson Muntz and Karen Black gets run over and a guy gets lit on fire with a flamethrower by like the guy like the dude with the flamethrower walks up behind the dude and just like taps the barrel of the flamethrower to his jeans and then that guy lights on fire. Like Lance Henriksen's like we said earlier, he jumps into a scene, like stabs a guy, judo chop, and then jumps out of the scene. Like it's the worst fight choreography.
Yeah, I'm glad you meant. So interspersed with all the stuff that's been happening, like there's been like fight scenes. Like there's a part where I think we missed it there, where the George Kennedy's son is like with like the like town, like this like I don't even know what her relationship. It's just this innocent girl, and they like have a relationship, and then like the biker gang tries to like rape her, and then Lance Henderson like jumps out a window to fight them, but it's like the clumsiest fight
It's
scene
so
you've like
goofy.
ever fucking seen.
And
Like,
I'm-
isn't that the same scene where he gets dragged?
Yes,
Yes.
that's the same
Yeah,
scene.
that is
Yeah,
the same
That's
scene.
earlier.
Well,
That's
and then
before-
during the siege, they send George Kennedy's daughter in, and she's like,
Oh, right,
I'm
she's-
younger
oh,
and
yeah, she
hotter than
fights
Karen Black. She's
Or,
like, I'm
yeah.
younger and hotter, and Karen Black like freaks out. She goes into full like,
Karen Black
you know,
kicks the shit out of her.
Karen Black does like she does like Hulk Hogan to Loki to her. She just beats the Christ out of her, which I guess
Hulk
gives-
Hogan to Loki? You mean the Incredible Hulk?
The Incredible Hulk. Sorry.
I
I
mean,
mean, Hulk
That
Hogan
was
probably done okay.
something to behold.
But
Oh.
all the action sequences in this movie, the thing is, it's like they'll cut to like a wide shot, and Lance Henriksen will run in from one side and like punch three people while running by, and then the shot will cut to something else. Like that's
Yeah,
how the
yeah.
action
Like,
sequences in this
Whoever
go.
said the Saturday Night Live thing, where it's like what's the thing where it's like punched in the face while eating, like that sketch.
Oh,
where it's like-
Ripley Island.
Exactly.
So and I guess the daughter got intentionally the Christ kicked out of her to cause a distraction so the son can go lace the place with explosives or something.
With his gasoline trash bag.
Yeah, his
trick.
gasoline trash bag bomb, which doesn't make any sense. And then
A very transportable bomb.
so anyway, at the end of the day, they resolve the issue, but then it's the next morning, and then Lance Henriksen's at an oil refinery that he's sneaking up for some reason, and he like chokeholds the dean from Community, and then just throws a dummy off the side of it. And that's the
shit
end of
was
him.
Hilarious. Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Well,
of
and
the
that
movie.
and that character is, I think his name is Spider in it.
I
Is
think
that
so.
right?
Yeah.
Because his characterization is he's the Weasley guy that just sort of creeps around and does Salacious Crumb the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like
He
what's
even
his
sounds
name?
like that.
He's
Like,
like
don't-
He does.
He's like, don't breathe from fucking Tombstone. What was that guy's name? Ike Clanton. So then there's another fight with the guy who's not Randy Quaid, and he gets hogtied up.
Yeah, it's the two guys from the beginning of the movie. So I guess it's like poetry, right? Like
Oh,
it begins how it ends.
Well, it's like the two guys that Lance Hendrickson, like 5 times in this movie, has dispatched easily,
yeah.
who just keep coming back, but
I-
have no new
Yeah.
plans. They just
Alright,
try the
Go-
same thing
how does-
over and over.
does-
Gogs, I
It's like
do
if
have
you
a
did a Ninja
question.
Turtles movie where Bebop and Rocksteady were the final boss.
Yeah.
I do have a question with your cut of the movie. So the movie ends with Lance Hendrickson like stringing the one guy up,
Yeah.
and then they keep showing this like grate that he's because he's on like a wench or whatever, like, so he's getting drawn up by his feet, and they keep
Yeah.
showing this like grate, but it doesn't look like very threatening, and then he's just like, oh, you're not gonna kill me, but then like it just cuts and you hear him go, ah, but like I don't know what killed him, like I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't
like,
know.
Yeah, I think because it's the like metal walkway between the two oil barrels or water
Oh.
towers or whatever,
Yeah,
and there's a
like-
hole in it, so he gets ripped through that grate,
yeah.
which would
Oh.
probably shred him up real bad, but I don't know that it would kill him. Like not
but
immediately.
it also wasn't going that fast, so I feel like, you know what I mean, like I don't really know if that would kill. It was very
Yeah.
weird. It was
I'm watching
like,
it again
honestly-
right now. He just
Honestly,
slowly.
a better
So-
ending is him just leaving him strung up there to just starve to death
Die.
and die. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a much more brutal ending, but no, I don't know. Like, and
Well,
then the
and-
movie just kind of ends.
Well, then he just walks off into the sunset down
He
the
f-
railroad tracks.
He walks down, finds railroad tracks. He ignores the vehicle that he took to get there,
Yeah.
whatever that was, and he walks away from. I don't know where he's walking. Like, is he walking
Yeah.
back to go to the daughter? Is he going to go
It's-
console his best
it's
friend's
a-
children?
No,
Is he
it's
going to
like
do
a-
anything?
No, just
It's
the
like a-
daughter. He doesn't give a shit about the kid.
This is
About
like
the guy.
this is like a Paris, Texas thing. He doesn't even know. He's just walking. So
What
it's a reference for two people.
I don't know. I don't remember in this fever dream what happened to the big heavy. I don't know if he actually got killed
I
or not.
don't remember.
I know the punk rock heavy gets like garroted by like barbed wire
Oh yeah.
by Lance Henriksen. I
By
don't know.
punk rock, you mean he had hair like Eddie Van Halen?
Yes.
Yeah, he was more like less punk rock, more like hair metal. But yeah, I get your
But-
meaning.
Then I don't recall. Did I guess when they assaulted the sheriff's office? Did the sheriff and Lloyd Braun and the little guy and Tyrion Lannister, did they get dispatched?
I think the tank just goes through and they leave the movie. I think they're just done being in the movie at that point.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Well, our
and then the movie just ends.
Because the sheriff has a gun the whole time and never
And-
once
yeah.
fires it at any of the
No.
people.
And then Lance Henriksen just walks off into the sunset credits. Like
And we didn't talk enough about how Lance Hendrickson has fully bleached hair in this movie.
yes, he is.
Oh yeah.
But it is that. I mean, that's it. That's Savage Dawn. It is. So like last week with Rollerblade 7, like I couldn't. That was too awful for me. But this is I think much like Firepower. This is more earnestly not trying to be awful, I think, and the fact that it became this
Oh,
bad.
you think Rollerblade 7 was trying to be awful?
Rollerblade 7, I don't know what Rollerblade 7 was trying to do, but whatever it was, I couldn't
Yeah, I
clock
disagree.
what it was
I think,
trying to do.
I think Rollerblade 7 was earnestly trying to be like art and amazing. That's why I liked it. Because I think that guy really thinks he's doing something.
Well, this guy I think was trying to do something, and it was just like this is like a quintessentially awful like 80s action movie. Like it's like
Yeah.
there's nothing like none of it is done other than William Forsythe. Nothing is done competently, and it's all just sort of phoned in and cheesy, and like it like wants to be. It wants to be the Road Warrior. It wants to be like is the Magnificent Seven where the town fights back against the like
Yeah, Magnificent Seven,
yeah,
Seven
like
Samurai.
it wants to be
The
like
Three
that.
Amigos.
Yeah,
Three
it wants to be Three
Amigos also.
Amigos. Some people's El Guapo is illiteracy. But this movie is just like, and then Lance Hendrickson's
Oh,
motivations the entire time are.
sorry. This
Go
is
ahead.
outside the show, but I had to, so Wendy Berry is lip service in this movie.
Yeah.
And if you are a Motley Crue fan like I am, she is the hot chick from the Looks the Kills video.
Oh.
That's where I know her from. But anyway,
But yeah, that's it, man. This movie is wild.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, to your point, like Lance Hendrickson he doesn't have a purpose for being there. He doesn't have a thing that he wants that's never revealed.
He has no motivation.
You don't ever get
insane.
insight on him as a character. It's just that like he, I guess, reaches a point where he can no longer not beat up the bad guys, and then he kills everybody, sort of, and then he leaves.
Yeah.
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 But that's it. Like I low key kind of love it. But it's not good.
No, it's bad, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where again, like I feel like our description of it is better than actually watching it. Because for a lot of this movie, it's kind of boring. Like,
Oh,
and
extremely, yeah.
like it's like in theory, like all the things you're saying sound like a lot of fun, but then you watch and you're like, God, it's like, where is this going?
It's-
Like,
I feel like
It
I think
has-
this is like good to have in the background, like during a party movie, because you can
Yeah.
look up and go, "Did that guy just stab a guy with a snake? Like, what is this?"
That
it just
part was
has
good,
like
but-
the most static camera that an action movie could have. Like it's always just it's set up here and then everything just moves in front of the camera, but the camera never moves. So you sort of like even the scenes that like going through the bar could have been interesting, I guess, to like get to the the bare knuckle brawling, but it doesn't do that. It's just sort of like, well, here the camera's up here and you're just kind of looking at it. What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think of the
This
set
demand-
we
this-
built?
This demands a remake. Let me tell you.
I was gonna so that's what I was thinking as I was watching this. Like I'm, firmly against remakes, but I kind of want like Gareth Evans to remake this because I like this would make a great karate movie.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
put like karate people in this movie and they're like actually fighting, like this could be pretty
Make this the
badass.
third Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like
This movie also wants to kind of be Roadhouse. It wants to be. It wants to be, but it was from 1985, so it's actually maybe ahead of some of these things. I don't know.
All
Wild
right.
film.
This is gonna be tough. Five knuckle shuffle time. Nate.
It's like a 6. It's maybe
Yeah.
a 7. It has 7
6,
moments
7.
the kids love it. 6, 7.
Yeah.
No, but it's a 6. Like as a movie, it's like a 1. It's not a good
Right.
movie. It's like functionally terribly put together. I do now feel like I have to watch the Amazon version because I missed a bunch of movie and I don't know. It's not going to make me any more
Missed a bunch
satisfied
of
with
titty
it.
too.
But
I mean,
well,
Like if you put in what you say her name was Wendy Berry.
yeah, Wendy Berry.
If you put in the words Wendy Berry Savage Dawn into Google, the first hit will be filmnudes.com and it will be
Hell
that
yeah.
scene.
all right.
Thank
So
you.
yeah,
Thank you
so
for
look,
that.
I mean, I think we owe it to the director to see what their vision was. But yeah, it's so bad. Like I can't imagine that cut is going to make the editing make sense. Like this is one of the worst edited movies I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, and we already hit it. Like Lance Henriksen is a good actor and he's been amazing in a bunch of stuff. Like, we loved him in The Quick and the Dead and he's good in so many things.
Oh, I forgot how good he was in Quick and the Dead. He was
Yeah.
fun in that movie.
And I think the big problem here is like his Stryker is devoid of personality. And I think maybe they're trying to play it as like, oh, he's got PTSD because he's been such a badass murderer for so long.
Right.
But it makes him he's a charisma vacuum for the entire movie, and no one else is able to fill that space except for Forsyth, but he's not in the movie enough.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You-
it's
yeah.
it's like it's a gentleman's six,
Nice.
soaking wet. TJ.
God, it's tough, man. To me, I'm gonna give it it's a 6 for me, dog. But it's close to a 5 because this is a movie that I will completely forget that we watched. Like,
Really?
yeah. But maybe if I watch, and I'm mad now that I missed 20 minutes of titty because that would have knocked it up probably to a 7. Because I'm a pervert. But I was really bored watching this movie. I agree that like the parts that are insane are super insane, but like it's not consistently insane enough, and it's kind of boring.
It's got a
And
lot
like
of the Phantom Menace problem in it, honestly, right? Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of people sitting around talking about business that you don't care
Yeah.
about.
And I don't care about any of the characters. Like we said, Stryker doesn't care about anything, and I don't care about him. The rapiness of the movie, I guess it's good that I missed the nudity because of the context that the nudity was probably shown in. But like that part is gross. Obviously, it's the 80s. That should happen all the time. But
They're going
I
for
don't know.
cheap heat.
It's just like it's a weird movie that feels kind of pointless. And I love the snake stab. I love the dummy throw. I love the tank showing up out of nowhere. But like the tank doesn't show up until like almost the end of the movie. And then you're like, all right. I loved William Forsythe. I thought he was great. But again, they kill him. Like, why don't you have him be the final villain of the movie? Why
It was a weird choice to not have him.
Why do you have the two?
He's at least got to
goobers?
show up with like a
Like,
hole blown out of him or like a burned face.
Like he
something.
couldn't, like he couldn't take George Kennedy's daughter away at the end, and then like that's the
Right.
last thing that
would have
needs to
made
be
a lot more
resolved.
sense.
What if the
Or
movie had motivations of any kind?
To Alex's point, the guys that are like the final villains of the movie are guys that he beat up through the whole fucking movie. So there's no like stakes. And all right, I'll give you even something else. You know, have the two goobers that he's fighting, like, I don't know, steal like some other piece of military equipment, like Stinger missiles or something. Like, give me something.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, he already beat these guys up 100 times. He's just going to do it again. And big surprise, he just does it again. Stryker is never faced with any kind of real adversity besides the age of the consent laws. And, this movie.
And nobody in that town's enforcing those. So I don't think that's even a threat.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, like, I don't know. I guess this is the divide between me and Gogs. What I liked about the Rollerblade 7 is it's so abstract and such a horrible movie that it doesn't even resemble a film, and it has such odd choices that I was just fascinated by, where this is like a real movie that's just made really bad. Like, because this feels like, at times, it feels like a real movie. It's got real actors.
Yeah.
It's kind of coherent at times, but it's not bad enough to keep my interest. So yeah, it's like I'm going to give it a 6. Gogs.
I am torn because
You're like Natalie and Bruglia.
this is I think it's the same thing I'm going to say about I said about Firepower. It's either a 4 or a 7. And I am going to give this one a 7.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
right.
You saw the longer cut, so.
But I don't.
Yeah, you saw Titty, so.
But it's not like it's not good. But like
No.
I didn't hate my time with it. I spent most of the movie going, huh.
We've
Like, I was
said
just
this
like-
1,000 times, but I think my score would have been affected if I watched it in a room with you guys. I think we would have had a lot
this
more
is
fun
another,
yeah,
watching
no, this
another
is-
perfect example of like
Yeah.
as a group we would have had so much fun watching this movie because like it is diabolical in the choices it makes. And I don't know. And just the way it ends, it's just such a like you're like, what are we doing? Like I don't know. And in a weird way, that's kind of endearing, but it's not good. William Forsythe notwithstanding, the movie's not good. But it's like I found it bizarrely fun. I don't think you'll probably ask me like December of 26 about it, and I'll go, what's Savage Dawn? But no, like I don't think I'm gonna be. There's so much stuff about this that's such weird choices. I don't think I'm gonna. It's not a 5. Like I'm not. I don't think this movie's forgettable in any stretch of the imagination. It's just fucking weird. Alec.
We didn't ask Alec
One.
what his favorite part was.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
shit.
Alec, what's your favorite part?
When
Was
it
it-
ended.
Yeah.
One.
One.
This is awful.
Yeah, I mean that's also
Awful.
valid. All these scores are valid.
Awful 80s
Yeah.
schlock with none of the fun. Like, what are they doing? I tried to find a Wikipedia page for it. There is none.
There isn't
no
one. I know.
Wikipedia.
It's nuts.
insane. Like what?
So when I looked this up, it took me to Reddit, and somebody posted about it on Bad Movies, and the consensus there was basically this is a karate movie without anybody capable of doing karate,
Yeah.
and it's terrible because of that.
Yeah, like
It's
there's
just
no
like slow fighting.
like I'm surprised this is on as many. It's on Tubi, it's on Amazon, it's on Net. I'm surprised it's on as many streaming services as it
Probably
is.
cost 50 cents to host this movie. That's
But again,
probably
but,
why.
like there's no to the best of my knowledge, you can't find Blu-rays of it. Oh, here we go. Never mind. You can get a VHS for $14.
Yeah, like a cult movie is bad when like even like the boutique houses like Vinegar Syndrome or one of those people haven't like come out with like a special edition.
But like
of
all
some
like the VHS cases and even the alternate posters and the movie poster for this are dope.
amazing. Yeah. If I saw this in a video store, I would have rented it because the
Shout
poster.
Factory, give me the Blu-ray. I'll with the poster. Give me the Blu-ray poster combo. I will buy it.
It's just the kind of movie that
Dogs,
should have
have
had
you seen
Lorenzo
the-
Lamas in it or something
have you seen
instead
the-
of Lance
the-
Henriksen.
Are you looking at the poster cover that has the tank on it? Because that looks fucking cool as hell.
Yeah, the one with
That
the
looks- It's
Yeah,
got
it
like
looks-
it's got like none of the characters from the movie in it, but
Oh,
it's got a
the one I'm looking at is it's got the tank. It's got this. This is actually Vinegar Syndrome has it.
oh, there you go.
Limited edition LED VHS for $45. But yeah, what a movie.
Yeah. All right. That's
Who's got a
everybody.
pick?
Right?
Oh, yeah. Who's got a pick for next week?
I mean, we could do
Uh,
Cool Hand Luke because
it's
George
either-
Kennedy's in that.
It's either Nate or Alec.
Well, it's not me because
Nate too.
I had Hudson Hawk, then you had the skating movie, then whoever picked this.
Me.
Gog. So it's Nate.
So it's Nate.
Okay. Let me just see if Forsyth's in anything that we want to watch more
Oh,
than
he's
Cool
in a
Hand
lot of
Luke
fun stuff.
because I bet he's
He's
in
in
more fun things.
He's in a movie.
Deuce Bigelow, Bill Gigolo.
I mean, if you want to stick to schlock, he's in Brian Bosworth's Stone Cold.
Oh shit. Is that's one of two movies that he made?
Yeah, I
Bosworth?
think so. I think so. The poster for Stone Cold is fucking amazing too. William Forsythe's in The Devil's Rejects. That might be fun to revisit.
Mm-hmm.
He's in William Forsythe's in Raising Arizona. I don't.
Yeah, he's
remember.
one of the. Is
Yeah, he's
he
in
one-
Oh
Boardwalk
yeah, he's
Empire,
one of the
too.
guys.
An Entourage?
Yeah,
Oh,
isn't William Forsythe like John Goodman's like?
yeah, he's
Oh.
one of the. Yeah.
Okay, I know what I want to do.
he's
We're-
in The Substitute.
Let's watch 88 Minutes with Al Pacino. William
What is that
Forsythe.
about? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I don't remember it or know what it's about. I do remember
Like a-
that movie though.
it's a-
On the day that a
2000
serial killer he helped put away is supposed to be executed, a noted forensic psychologist and college professor receives a call informing him that he has 88 minutes left to live.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
shit.
a real time movie?
It's a real-time
The
movie.
bottle movie.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
It's 88
all right.
minutes long too, so it'll be great.
Hell yeah, even better.
Also, it stars Neil McDowell. What's the guy's name? Neil McDowell. The
Neil
guy that
McDonough.
hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't have to kiss a woman in this movie because
It's also got Lily Sobieski.
All
Let's
right.
go. All right, 88 minutes. it is.
88 minutes.
88 minutes.
Also, Dune alumni Alicia Witt is in this movie.
nice.
Oh hell yeah. Look, we got lots of prongs now. This is gonna be great.
Oh, we can go from Alicia Witt to Long Legs. I would love to know what everybody thinks of that movie. All right, 88 minutes. Is the movie 88 minutes long? Please tell me it is.
It says an hour and 48
Damn it!
minutes, so it's longer. But maybe the cut that we'll watch will be 88 minutes long.
Well, yeah, I think like, don't you have to be over 90 to be feature length?
Yeah,
They couldn't make it. They should have called it 90 minutes. Like they should be like, hold on, guys.
Alex says, "Whoops, later, boys."
All right.
A late era Al Pacino movie. I'm fascinated. Let's see what else this guy made. John Avent. He made Fried Green Tomatoes, Righteous Kill, The Last Rodeo. I haven't seen any of these fucking movies.
Fried Green Tomatoes is good.
I've never seen it. He's made a bunch of movies I've never seen. Oh, he made. Oh God, we've talked about this movie on the show. He made Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Oh, he made the Less Than Zero movie. Oh, never mind. I've seen a lot of this guy's fucking movies. He made the Three Musketeers.
Really?
No, I think he's a producer. No, these are director and producer credits.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, 88 minutes. We'll see you guys next week. Keep jacking them hogs.
Crank 'em.
And
yeah.
And the Dow is down today, by the way, everybody. So
shoot.
So now
I guess there might have to be comeuppance now.
That defense is now evaporated.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. You know, 3 guys that weren't on the Epstein list. These 3 guys.
That's right. Woohoo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.